Welcome to Ain't Scared Garage. This week we're going to make this one look like this one, or is it this one look like this one? I don't know. One of them. Stand by. So I bought these from a guy on the marketplace, and nice guy. He even delivered them for a really decent price. This one's got all this curb rash all the way around, and you see what it looks like. All right. Well, we're going to make that one look like this one, and hope the shine don't blast the damn camera. All right, show you how we do it. The first thing I'm going to do is shoot these suckers with a little bit of super clean and see if I can get some of this crap off the back of these. I'll grab pressure washer and just tear into them. I don't know what is on the back of these, but this stuff just don't want to give. I eventually get out a scrubber and scrub it down a little bit, and then it looks a little bit better, but oh my lord. Back to it. Oh my. This hell ain't perfect. Well, that's nowhere near perfect. I will take it. Now that the wheels are all clean, time to use aircraft remover. This is evidently good stuff because it removes aircrafts. I mean, just you put it on and they're gone. I don't know. It doesn't remove the wheels, but it does a real good job of taking off the clear coat. So, I don't know. Open this junk up. I got this little cheesy ass brush to brush it all around. Oh, let's put some bloop around it. Start with, and then I'll brush it. Get it all on there. I'm doing this in the shade because this stuff will dry up so fast. Not even funny. And then it doesn't do you any good. And if you're doing it inside, you need a well ventilated place. Oh yeah, I'm outside. It's all in there. I don't care about the valve stems. I'm gonna take the valve stems out. I'm putting new tires on it anyway. Put new tires on, put new valve stems. Now, that wasn't my idea, it was actually Paul's idea. You know, Paul said, why don't you just take the valve stems out since you're gonna get new ones? And I'm like, well, hey, that's a good idea. You know, flying squirrel finds a nut every now and then. And that was his time. All right, I got that all done up. Now, we gotta let that work. And I'll work on that one. But while it's working, keep it from drying up, I'm gonna take this little plastic bag here. Put it all down in there if I can. Let it stay down on it so that you keep it from drying up too much. There's a little breeze blowing, so I'm afraid I'm going to have a bit of a problem with it, but we'll see. While that's doing its thing, we'll put the airplane remover on this one. Hopefully these wheels aren't off airplane. Like that, and that's covered. So now, pull this up in case I have to use it again. I don't know if I will or not. Now you can do this with a hose and scraping and stuff like that, but boy, this pressure washer makes all the difference in the world. But I've done wheels and they were a pain. This sucker will take it off. This one may have to be done a second time. That's okay. All right. That first layer, good, but it didn't want to cooperate a whole lot. So let's see here. I'm gonna put some more of this on. Ah, dang it. There's over here. Get this here. Union breaks over. Pull that off there. And that seems to have set on there and not dried and worked. Let's see how this comes out now. At this point, I believe there's no clear coat left on the wheel. I think that the clear coat was missing here in the first place. I don't know if there's something there. And it just needs polishing where it is. This wheel's going to be a chore, for sure. So before we can go any further on this has to be taken care of. So if you see, that's curb rash. Yeah, somebody curbed it, bug good, and it's all the way around. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna now take, this is a diamond bit, but you can do it with a sanding bit, don't need a diamond bit. And so we're gonna take this, we're gonna smooth this all down, then we're gonna take the sander and sand it down. Just for gets and shiggles, we're gonna try the sander. All right. Yeah, the sanding disc worked a whole lot better. The diamond bit was just bouncing all over, but we'll see. Once you flatten this out, then you can round it. Now, I'm not done, but if I go now, and now I'll give it that round edge. It's been flattened out so darn bad, it looks like hell. Patience is a virtue I don't have. The unfortunate part is it gets wavy, but it's not horrible. It's better than what you had. Let's pop a new barrel on. I'll finish this section up here, and then I'm going to go around the whole thing and make sure the edge is good. All right. Now the other thing is this here. How is this good? I need to polish that up some. See how that nastiness off of there. All right. Back to 320. Oh, that's a big old lip right there. Still a lip right there. So this is another day, and it's rainy outside and windy, and we messed the sound up and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I'm down the basement, and we're going to finish this rim up. I said that earlier that this waviness, no one's going to notice, but I know it's there, and I want to make them like new. it's just what I want to do. Honest truth is, if you have a set of 4 of these and only one of them's curb rash like this one, you can go to the junkyard for 50 bucks and buy one. They're there all day long. It's just F150 rims. It's XLT rims, but they're there, and they go for about 50 bucks. But I want to do this now. You may have a set of rims that are all curb rash that are specialty, and you can't find them in the junkyard, and you just want to make them look like new again. This is how you do it. You do what we just did, then you take a flat file. I got this here, and we're going to take it across this edge where it's all wavy, and just going to give it a gentle, going to keep going on it like this, and I'm going to go the other way like this. Now, why do I go back and forth? And I could, but I want to make sure that it comes out right. So I'm being gentle with it. Now, when you file or sand, what you have is, when you're sanding this way, then you have ridges that you build up, all right? So then you sand this way, that's your X pattern, and that knocks those ridges down. And then it'll put ridges this way. And then once you have these ridges, then you can sand it this way again and knock them ridges down. It makes your sanding a lot faster, and you're filing or sanding a lot faster, and it gives you a lot smoother finish, a better finish to work with, which is what you want. So we're going to get at this thing here, and already I see the difference in where I'm working right here. I'm kind of going in a little bit because I want to keep my round edge. I may have to do something about that later. See, there's a dimple right here that I'm trying to get out. That's a low spot. Anywhere you see, and I'll show you right here. Let's do this here. So, now, if you look right here where I just sanded, or filed, you'll notice you got a shiny spot here. Got a dull spot here, you got a shiny spot here, dull spot here. What that is where it's dull is where I just sanded it down. And so where it's shiny, those are the low spots. Sorry about the focus. Those are the low spots that I have to get down to there. I've already worked on this here, and you see there's, let's see if we can focus. There, you can see that I got most of it, but not all of it. Now it's just a matter of working on this, and I'm going to try to do this systematically to finish this up. I don't know if you've noticed, but I tend to bounce around when I'm working on things. I always have done that. I have a hard time following a path. We're going to follow a path today, and we're going to finish this wheel. You notice there's no tire. I ran it up to the tire place. I had them bust that tire off there because I couldn't work on this with the file with the tire on it. If you have them off the tire off, it's a whole lot easier to work with them. I should have just done it in the first place, but oh well. And you'll notice when I do this, okay, I'm not just doing this. I'm not doing it in just one spot. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm running across the rim like that, because what I want to do is I want it flattened out. If I do this, I'm just going to put more ridges in it. I don't want ridges. I want it nice and flat all the way around, so then we can take the sandpaper to it and take it down, 80, 130, 1,000, whatever. Take it down so we can get then all the scratches back out of it, and then we can polish it. But you got to do this across like this. Never want to just do this, because that's going to put a line. That's going to cause you trouble. Just make sure you, just like that. That's all the way around. Now, I'm going to go back. I want to do the edge. You saw me work on some of it, but yeah, I want to do the edge. Just want to make sure the edge is nice and round. So there's some nasty damage, and it's from the curb. Maybe I can get some of it down. You're worried about your tire sealing. Well, that is a nasty spot. There, yeah. If you're concerned about your tire sealing, don't. The tire is going to seal here. Right along there. It doesn't seal here. As long as this edge isn't way down here, you're fine. I mean, we're not taking hardly anything off it. But we're going to make it nice and pretty before we finish sanding, polishing. And the tire lip is going to come over here like this. So, you know, this is about all you're going to see of the rim. You're not going to see this back here, but I'm cleaning that up so that, you know, you don't see it. So that it goes nice and clean all the way down. There's a spot I was working on before that didn't want to come out. I have to work on that a little bit. I like that. And that's what I'm looking for right there. Trying to keep this thing focused. Kind of hard close up, but as you see, all the waviness is gone now. Yeah, it's got scratches in it. We're going to take them out in a minute. This is 80. It may be a bit much. No, it's actually just about right. So now I have to sand this whole rim down. We'll sand it all down with the 80. Then we'll go for the 320 and 1,000. I think I got 2,000. I actually got 3,000 also, but I don't know how a good 3,000 does. I don't think it really does anything. Yeah, this 80 is going to be just right because I got to take these file scratches out. So, be back with you as soon as this is done. .80 grit. So you can see it. There we go. In there, nice and smooth. It's still, especially through the camera, I can see it's still some roughness, but I think most of it's going to come out when I go to the 320. 320. Oh yeah. $1,000. Warm soapy water. Put that in there and let that get good and wet. All right. I forgot to say it. 2,000. This one is 3,000. It's sort of rough, but evidently it's finishing. And it's wet sand as well, so. At least I think it's wet sand. Okay, so did there and start over again. Kind of like a cleanup, if you will. So while it's rough, it's not very rough. At this point, this is what we have. Some of that is not scratches, some of that is just smudges. Really good. I'm going to start polishing. I mentioned this stuff here called White Diamond. Seems to be pretty good. I saw people using it online and it seemed to work well. And so I tried it and it does. You polish aluminum, your polish will turn black. That's why this thing's black. If it doesn't turn black, it's not really doing anything. It's not, nothing's coming off. So, you know. Get out of there. There. And this stuff turns black almost as soon as you put it on. It's not turning so black, but this has been, you know, you just saw me do a lot of sanding on this thing. Put some on this. There. Yeah. Alright. A little bit here. This stuff is really loose, it runs. So easy when you put it on. Once you get it on there, and you can do one of these here. Get it all over where you want to work. A little seams go a long way. See how black that is? A bunch of work later, and it's not done. I'll finish it up, but this is what we now have. Look at that shine. No road rash, no curb rash, all gone. And it's a mirror. It almost looks chrome. Well, as much as I'd like to say this is done, it's not. There's still some scratches I have to get out. Right in here. All in, but as far as the episode goes, we're done. Can you imagine this is the same wheel that I started out with all that curb rash? Remember? It was all around here. But once looked like this, now looks like this. No curb rash, all gone. Pretty shiny chrome. I need to do some more work on it, but It looks great.
Well, that's going to wrap this edition. Remember, you can do this too. Just a lot of sanding, polishing, and you can make the thing look like new yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It helps us out a whole lot to get this channel going because we're trying to get some traction under it. And we'll see you next time.